Isaac, I'm on board. The Valor's trashed, but I can make it to the bridge. The hell was that?
Exiting zero gravity.
Exiting vacuum.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's carrying a 12 megaton warhead. The crash hit the torpedo bay hard. I need you to handle that nuke right away, before something sets it off.
Handle 12 megatons? You know I'm not a nuclear...
Yep. I should be nearing finished. I would think so.
You're an engineer, right?
I don't need you to be. Just stabilize the warhead and eject it away from the Ishimura.
Christ damn it.
No one trained you to carve up monsters with a plasma cutter either. You haven't let us down yet.
Yeah, from what I remember of the story beats, I'm pretty sure I'm nearing the end. Probably got a good 4 hours left or so.
The soldiers must have had stasis units on their armor. When they were turned, those units merged right into their bodies, changed them. They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
What was he saying?
This is Commander Cadigan to all hands. We have been boarded by hostile forces. Hostiles are aliens. Repeat, aliens, and extremely dangerous. All personnel to arms. Fire at will.
Yeah, man.
Overwatch 2 became a thing, or at least like why people started to get on board with the idea of Overwatch 2 is like, you know, maybe they're gonna fix a lot of these balance issues and rework a lot of these characters so there's not as much stuns,
Right.
all of this other stuff in the game. And here we are, back to fucking a bunch of crazy ass stuns being in the game. And it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, like, you motherfuckers do not play your game, bro. Like, there's just no fucking way. There's
Yeah.
actually no way. So yeah, that motherfucker just needs to go. I'm sorry. They need to actually just put, like, in all seriousness though, bro, like, they actually need to put people that play the game
Right.
on the team making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Because the season 3 numbers were down, were dropping significantly because of certain things going into the game. And now it's like the entire, and I kind of, you know, I've been giving Flat some flack lately,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like, yeah, we knew about the changes ahead of time, that's why he was bitching and stuff.
Yeah.
But we couldn't say anything because under NDA and shit.
Right.
So, but now I understand why he was bitching about he knew like where that shit was going before obviously the public did. I was like, well, yeah, I probably would have been doing the same. Yeah, the balance and stuff in season 3 is pretty good, don't get me wrong. But if they're looking to do that kind of stuff in the sport category, and reintroduce a bunch of bullshit that literally killed the game before, like, well, there's not really any reason for it. And beyond, like, obviously, some so there's really no reason to have any hope for season 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 36. So, whatever.
Yeah, because you just got people at the helm that are just doing stupid shit. So it's not really gonna matter until they're gone because they're gonna keep the same ideologies.
Yep.
Mr. Clark? Hello? I must speak with you.
Who is this?
Dr. Terrence Kine, the Ishimura's chief science officer. I study the marker for the church.
I'm done talking to unitologists.
But the planet won't rest until the marker is returned. You can't leave.
Watch me.
Caution. Radiation hazard. Caution. Radiation hazard. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead
Jesus Christ. What? Bruh. Okay, I guess
radiation hazard.
I can't use any crazy weapons here. Or I can't let him blow the
Caution.
thing.
Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
I'll be around there, don't you worry.
Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Caution. Unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
Alright, maybe I gotta grab it.
Caution.
Excuse me.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
That'd be so cool if I could just throw it in.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Power restored to ordnance control system. Warhead has been ejected. Alerting bridge.
Okay, the warhead's clear.
Hammond, this doesn't add up. If the Valor was just on patrol, why bring a nuke? And if they had a target, what's out here except us?
Yeah, I know. I'm downloading a munitions report right now. I'll clear your route to the engine room. Grab that Singularity core and let's get out of here.
Music for Brendan. I could use. Fans are gonna be very happy.
Any of that Star Wars stuff we were talking about?
Nope.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm more of a person that just wait till shit comes out, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for the Ahsoka show.
Right.
Like, I didn't like Rebels all that much, but after seeing all the characters in the show are the same characters that were in Rebels, I was like, man, this is fucking dope, actually.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
I
I
don't
was never too interested in Rebels, because, looking back, I think I was really just getting tired of talking about all the fall of the Empire stuff, but I think I'm more interested in it now, because after watching the Star Wars Celebration,
Unknown biohazard detected.
they're talking about filling that era out, continuing on with, like, Rey's story, the sequel trilogy. Like, she's got another movie coming out, apparently. They're gonna fill out that era. They're also gonna be filling out or establishing the era before the Skywalker started. Definitely expanding the Star Wars. So, it's just a little disappointing that Rogue One really probably like the only story I would consider like really good in the last 10 years or so.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged.
Right.
Error. Shooting range out of
And
service.
I hear that
Please
people aren't
contact maintenance.
super feeling the current Mandalorian season. So we'll see what happens with that. But
Yeah, most
I don't
people are
know.
just
We'll
crying
want it.
about they're saying like what's her name is taking over Din Djarin.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, yeah, they're saying she's outshining the Mandalorian that we're supposed to be following and shit.
Right.
That's like the only complaint I've been hearing.
Yeah. I've heard like people don't really understand, like there's no real clear direction that the season seems to be moving in. Like you're talking about Moff Gideon, but then it's like he has one scene. So it's like they're just kind of wandering around. Like Ben was a bit above. Like I forget, I like lost the words right now. He was initially looking for a part for the fucking for the ship, right? But it's like they've done the story kind of evolved away from that, and it's like you kind of forget where this all started and stuff. And then Bo-Katan shows up, and then like you said, it kind of becomes her show from that point. It's been her show for the last, I would say, like 4 or 5 episodes. There's only 2 episodes left, I think, in the season. So, like, the whole story's just kind of all over the place in a way.
Yeah.
And then also, you like her.
I guess it's
There was that
just
episode where you're like following the doctor. Kind of out of nowhere.
I guess it just depends on how well people can follow shit. Like, for me, it all kind of makes sense. Like, he was looking for a part for IG-88 so he could have help going to Mandalore. And then he couldn't get the part. So then
Contact maintenance.
he tries to enlist help to go to Mandalore. And that's how he ended up talking to Bo-Katan again. Because she was going to be help. But then she's like, nah, fuck that, because I ain't going to Mandalore because I lost my people or whatever. Like, you know, her, whoever she was running with at the time.
Right.
So then they head to Mandalore. He redeems himself by bathing in the river. And then, of course, Bo-Katan comes back in because she went with him to, he actually bathed in the living waters or whatever the fuck. So then, of course, since she's a Mandalorian, then all the Mandalorians that are there, and what's her name that is leading that sect or whatever, it's gonna be like, yeah, you know, you might as well just be with us and shit, because you bathed in the living waters too, and then, you know, and then Bo-Katan is like super important to Mandalorian. The show is called Mandalorian. It's not called Din Djarin. You know what I mean? So you might want to tell the story of more Mandalorians that are around all the shit. Like that just kind of makes sense. Like that just tracks to me. But you get some people that are just like, I just like Pedro Pascal, and I don't fucking care about anything else. And it's called Mandalorian, but I only care about Din Djarin. I don't know. To me, it's not all that hard to follow. People just.
No, I don't think it's hard to follow either.
And then it's like, oh, Bo-Katan's getting too much of the spotlight. And it's like, bro, the show's called Mandalorian, and she's like the Mandalorian, dog. Like, fucking, that just kind of makes sense. Like, I don't know, man.
Right.
And then she's had like 2 episodes, and then Djarin was still pretty fucking paramount to whatever was going on in said episodes. So, like the complaint.
That's back and forth between the 2 characters, because on one hand, Ben is trying to like you said, like he's trying to redeem himself, but then also, like you look at Bo's character arc, and there's also like a redemption story there as well.
Exactly.
And they're both kind of helping each other on their redemption tour, because like you said, like he went to go bathe in the living waters, but he couldn't have done it without Bo, because she knew where the living waters actually were, right? But then also it's like her feelings of like failure and stuff. Jenna's been like coaching her through it, and saying like your success or your self-value as a Mandalorian doesn't have to be tied to some old way of Mandalorian thing, because the whole show is about establishing a new Mandalore, if we're being honest. So it's like then changing things up and making it where it's not just about Din or not just about Bo-Katan, because honestly, like, we've had so much time with Din because he was pretty much the only character, then taking time to develop other characters as well is going to be really dope to me. And also, like, after watching Star Wars Celebration, I see more of like what they're trying to do, and they're really trying to make like a Star Wars universe really feel like a whole thing, like,
exactly. They're trying to connect everything, so then it all feels cohesive.
Jon Favreau, he got the green light to make a movie finally, right? Nice,
bro.
Yeah. So one of the movies that got announced, he's going to be directing. He's been directing Mandalorian and all this other shit. So it's like all the characters that you're meeting in the Mandalorian show, and Ahsoka and Acolyte, well, not Acolyte, because Acolyte took place right after the High Republic. But all this like post Fallen Jedi stuff, so like Ahsoka, Din Djarin, Kree, Grogu, all of those motherfuckers, like all of them are probably gonna be in that Jon Favreau. That's what like based off of what I saw in Star Wars.
Like, I could already see it like building up like that. That's why I was telling you, like, it's pretty important now to watch Rebels, because it's all tied in. Because even when you watch Mandalorian, when Ahsoka shows up, she's talking about characters from that show, and then you don't have any of that context if you didn't watch it. Because she's talking about Thrawn, she's talking about Ezra Bridger and all that shit.
Yeah, she made reference. A couple of other characters as well. Like me, I've never watched Rebels, but we're so far removed from Rebels that I know of a couple of the characters, maybe not necessarily like based on name and all that stuff, but just like I know that at the end, like Ahsoka and Sabine like have a conversation on a specific planet that's referenced in the trailers and stuff. So I think that also gets referenced in the show somewhere towards the end. I know Ezra's gonna be there because obviously you see Sabine there, so it's like
Ezra has kind of and then the whole point is for them to find Ezra now. So he's definitely gonna be in the show.
Yeah. I think the only thing left that they could possibly do that would just take it over the top is implement Cal Kestis in it somehow.
That's what I was saying, because he's supposed to be canon, but he's still not tied to anything at all right now. Like, period.
Right.
So
They're talking about doing a third game after Survivor. It's already locked in. And so I'm
Nice.
thinking that that's going to tie more of like where he ends up, tying into the actual rest of the universe and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I just think that fire is good.
The Bad Batch is another thing that, to be honest, I'm kind of worried about it. I'm wondering if they're just going to kill those characters off. Because, I think the characters have a lot of potential, but they're not tied to anything either, to be honest. So, if they were just killed off, that would actually make a lot of sense. Even though I would hope they aren't,
The
because
Valor's
there's
munition
some good
launcher.
characters
It
in
wasn't
there.
just a
But
nuke. They came loaded for war to seek and destroy. This was no patrol.
that show is
They
really
knew about the
interesting because you
issue
don't know
someone
what's going to
knew.
happen,
We were all
because they're
dead
not tied
from the
to
moment we
anything.
arrived.
Right.
But when you're watching something like if you watch Rebels now, you know that those characters live, otherwise they wouldn't be in Ahsoka. You know what I mean? And then like when you're watching
Yeah, I
through
feel
Clone Wars, you know who lives and dies, because except for Ahsoka is the only one that you're like, I don't know if she lives or dies, because she's not in any of the movies. So then it's like, okay, well, if she died, that would make sense because she's not tied to anything.
Right.
So yeah, those shows are good where you don't know who lives or dies. Because even with Andor, you know the main character lives because he's in fucking, without even watching it, you know he lives because he's in Rogue One.
Right. Yeah. Which reminds me, like the Andor series. Like the reason I think that that's been so promising is because they already have like a way to land the shit. You know what I mean? Like with Rogue One already being a huge success. I'm like, you already know how the story ends. Now it's just more so like filling the story out.
Yeah. Yeah, it honestly cannot be overstated how good that show in particular is, by the way. Like, holy shit. That shit is some really good shit. Like, they put some good work into that show.
Yeah, I'm only like, I think 3-4 episodes in. So far, I don't really get, but maybe in the end.
Like, what have you seen so far? Because you said there are 3 episodes in.
Like, what's his name is really just walking around planet. I mean, there's obviously like something going on, but it's not super clear like what's going on. Like, so the main character is kind of going back and forth between the guy he works with at the construction site,
Yeah.
and letting him know like, oh, he's still doing something, like researching or like investigating something. And this other chick that he went to go see, the mechanic chick, like apparently she's in on it as well to a degree.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, like an Imperial dude that's like, yeah, we gotta find the murderer of these guys that were down in the slums or whatever, and what were they doing there in the first place. So he's trying to uncover some stuff.
Yeah,
And
like,
the flashback to their homeworld was like, I guess that's their homeworld when they were younger.
in the
Or at least
flashbacks, so the flashbacks are like very weird because there's no subtitles or anything, so it's just kind of like you're kind of just looking at things more so. Like, you're noticing the architecture of the ships that land, you're noticing what time period they're in and shit, so you can connect certain things, if that makes sense.
Right.
That's what you're really supposed to take away from the flashbacks. and it's about him and his sister. The flashbacks are.
Right.
So me and Alicia were saying like the whole time, like it's kind of dumb that you don't know, like they're not explaining. There's no subtitles, so you don't know what the fuck's being said in these flashbacks. But like I said, you're really supposed to take away like the time period that they're in and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, like for example, like the last flashback, they ship crash landed on their planet.
Yeah.
The dude got out of the ship and started unloading on everybody, or shooting the girl.
Yeah.
It seemed like she may have been one of the older of the kids in the village and whatnot. And they light him up with fucking tranquilizers and shit, and that shit was funny. And then I guess the main character, they're like picking her up and taking her back to the village to get her treatment and stuff, but then the main character ends up staying behind to get on the ship. And from what I could tell, it looks like this might be taking place like right after Order 66 was fucking thrown out or whatever. Just because like what they were wearing, what the ship looks like on the inside.
Right.
So, I mean, it's all still in that post Fall of the Jedi era. So that's really all I've gotten so far. I'm sure if I watched the 3 episodes again,
Yeah,
I'd be
you'll
able to
definitely like
a lot
notice
more.
more things or something. But then on top of that, like the show is very built on building things up first before something happens.
Another malfunction.
So you have to pay
Got these
attention
s'mores on
to
the
every aspect that happens, because right now it seems like shit's all over the place. But trust me, if you're paying close attention to everything that is happening, it's all fucking connected. And it's like, oh, you know, he's just running around like kind of aimlessly right now, just talking to this guy and talking to that guy. But it makes a lot of sense because he murdered 2 people basically. So he's trying to like hide, but still be kind of normal. And then as you saw already, the setup is that that dude is actually worried about the 2 coworkers that died, when everybody else is like, bro, just leave that shit alone. Like, who cares? They were dumb as fuck. They shouldn't have even been over there and they died. Like, what the fuck? But he's actually, that dude actually gives a fuck. So as you can see, like, what's building up there, yeah, exactly. So what's building up there is obvious. Like, he's trying to hide, that dude's trying to catch him and shit like that. So you know what I mean?
I mean, that's pretty obvious for that. It's more so like the motivations as to why it, you know, why it's happening, which, you know, I expect to eventually find out whether it's they overtly show why, or, you know, it's already been hinted at in some way that I haven't picked up on yet. But I don't know, yeah, like, eventually you find out, but then also, like, the show's kind of boring to watch, too. Just because of how, like, he is just kind of walking around, staying hidden, and you're just watching these people kind of, like, trip over them. This one person really, like, trip over the fact that these 2 people died in a place that they shouldn't have been, and they were probably dirty anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't deny like, how good the show is. The show's great. Like, the production quality and stuff is really high and all that stuff. But the flashbacks honestly are more interesting to me than like what's going on in the present time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like
also,
it sounds like everybody who started Game of Thrones on those first 2 episodes, and they're like, man, this shit's boring, what the fuck? And it's like, bro, they're building that shit up, and then the payoff is what you're building into. So with Andor, it's 3 episodes of, it's on a 3-episode arc all the time. So like 2 episodes will build up, and the third one will actually have some shit. Then 2 more episodes will build up, and the third one will have some shit. So. But yeah, it's like, I'm not expecting you to love the show yet, but trust me, that shit's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be sitting there like, whoa, bruh, this is probably the best fucking show in the whole shit.
Gotcha.
Someone get the door open.
Yeah, I'll just keep watching it.
Chin? What did that thing do to you? Help me get him to the Kellys.
Shoot him. Stop shit. Shoot him!
I gotta say, the show I'm most excited for is Acolyte. Because it's gonna be told from the perspective of the Sith. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be right after that High Republic era. Man, I was watching the Star Wars Celebration thing, and they were doing interviews for it. And the actors, they're cringy as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Wait, for what?
Heaven's gone.
The Acolyte show,
Oh, for the Acolyte show.
they were cringy as fuck. But, like, they were held up by embargoes and stuff, so there wasn't a whole lot to say. But then it was like, damn, bro, like, you got up on the stage and said, like, absolutely nothing, though. Like, it's just so dumb.
It's like, yeah, it's a show, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
We kind of
It's
know.
coming out, man. Drop the trailer. Drop the trailer. People want to see it. Like, bitch, they ain't got no fucking trailer for this shit, or they would have shown it.
Warning. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately.
Wait, where am I supposed to be going? I just went over here.
Warning.
Oh, it's not.
Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately. Warning. Primary systems failure.
I'm watching this
Evacuate immediately.
YouTube channel called New Rockstar.
Mm-hmm.
They're reacting to the Ahsoka trailer. They're like, man, there's so many different things going on in the trailer, and also they're talking about what the movie will happen and stuff. Under wraps, so, like, I didn't even know about this, and we didn't know all the leaks and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking about the fucking actors that got on stage. Like, yeah, like, they can't say anything. That's why.
Right? Exactly. They know what the fuck they're doing. Keep shit quiet.
This is tied up in lawsuits for days.
Disney's gonna send the ninjas after him.
Oh yeah. You said one word about these TV shows and movies. Like your unborn children belong to us.
Gosh.
They'll be forced into slave labor for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, this is fine.
You can't be eating that shit. Get out of here. It's not your food. Get out of here.
Heat exchanger offline.
Damn, this is feeling like Metroid now.
I haven't seen that game in a long time.
I was watching a video recently, and somebody was talking about the remaster that's out on the Switch. I might end up picking it up. Man. I was trying to stay away from it because I don't like remasters. Because I'm like, I like remakes because they actually change up the mechanics and shit like that. But I don't like remasters because they're not changing anything. They're just stuck. All they do with remasters is literally like, oh, it used to be 1440p. I mean, 480p. Now it's 1440p. Play it again. It's like, bro, that's. I don't give a fuck about resolution. The fuck?
Yeah. I feel the same way, but then also, like we were talking about before, it really depends on
Isaac, come in.
what they're remastering. Like PlayStation remasters are egregious. Like
And I'm
that's
tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those.
like that's
Yeah, that's an
soldiers made it on board.
understatement.
But
What about the
a
Valor?
lot of times the
figures?
remasters that come out are
You got it.
basically like, hey, if you guys put money into this,
He said it
that
was on the
shows
crew
that
deck,
there's an
along with
audience
every
for
unitologist on the ship and their marker.
more
You
of
don't need
this down the road.
Wait, someone's
You know
opened
what
the
I
door near
mean?
the bridge atrium?
So it's like,
It'll
I
get
mean,
you to
that's
crew
the
deck.
thing though with
Who's up in that
Metroid,
kind
they're
of
already
thing?
making another one.
Isaac,
So it's like,
something's up,
they-
but we have to
Right.
get that shuttle.
I don't know,
For God's
man. Like,
sake,
I get
be
what you're
careful.
saying. If it's a
all
remaster of
that's
something like if they had a Dead Space remaster instead of a remake, then it'd be like, okay, if you know people put money into this thing, then that would mean that they're interested in, you know,
they did have a good remaster.
I don't fucking know. I'm just, yeah, this is just for
Argument's sake.
for
yeah.
argument's sake.
I
Yeah.
know.
So it's like, yeah, if we put this remaster out and people buy it, then that shows that they're interested in Dead Space when it was a dormant franchise, right? Like, that makes sense. But Metroid, while it's a dormant franchise, I guess you had a game already.
Prime 4 already announced, yeah.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is already announced, and on top of that already being announced, you had Dread come out, and that received great reviews and actually sold pretty fucking well. So you know that people are interested. You know what I mean? Like, you already know.
Yeah, like a different kind of
Yeah, it's just being milk. And then for me, it's like, I haven't played that game in a while that they remade, that they remastered. I mean, but it's still just like I remember it well enough. And then this isn't even going to be better. It's just going to be a higher resolution. There's going to be no other shit to it. It's literally just, oh, you know, just play this shit at a higher resolution than you did, you know, the 15 years ago you played it.
Right.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin Mathias to Paragon Jordan.
So I don't know.
This will be my last transmission.
But I'm end up getting it
Afterwards,
because people were saying
make
like
sure our pilgrimage
they
is
actually
completed without
put
interference.
a lot of work into that
We
shit.
have successfully brought the holy marker on
Probably
board.
gonna end up grabbing it,
Dr.
but I
Klein,
just
an
don't
expert
like
on the original marker,
remasters.
is deciphering its
Plain and
secrets.
simple.
Yeah, fair enough.
Forgive me for quarantining Aegis 7. Director Eckhart's work may have
Cause like with this Dead Space remake, what I love about it so
suffering some
much
sort of epidemic.
is
Regardless,
they changed up the mechanics. The shooting doesn't feel clunky or anything. Then on top of that, like the ship feels like all one cohesive ship. While in the first game, you could tell that it was like sectioned off in different ways. But right now, you like when you play through the fucking remaster, it all just feels like one big thing, which is really dope. So it's just stuff like that that makes me like remakes more than remasters.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey
Yeah,
reporting.
I feel that.
I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Aegis 7 was sealed off. They knew it, we knew it, and we all kept our mouths shut. That ends now. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
I think, like,
This is
playing both
USG
people with
Ishimura
me.
calling C. Wait, what the hell? Jesus.
Just for the board.
He took the whole comms array offline. It's over.
I need to find a fucking store. I need some fucking help. Have I already been? Yeah, I've definitely looted whatever the fuck was in there. don't have space to... Bro, what kind of bullshit? What am I holding? I don't even fucking use this shit. How do I drop things? There we go. No, don't pick. Oh my God. What is this? Oxygen tank. Alright, so now I can pick up the health if I can fucking find it. There we go. Can you get the fuck off my leg? It's disgusting. Just dragging around this dude's corpse. I feel like I've been through here already. Yeah, I definitely have. I guess I didn't pick up everything.
Saying.
Yeah, I finally watched a podcast, the Group Up podcast, while I was at work yesterday. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Season 4 is not looking like, some things are looking good, but like the whole developer philosophy's got me down. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be all that interested aside from the new character, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, dude. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, not sure I want to play this.
The biggest cool thing that they're doing, aside from the new character, is map pools are coming. It's about
Yeah,
it.
it's literally the biggest thing I'm excited for, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Hey, it's on here.
Oh, what's up, dude?
So,
Hey, Ali Boombaye.
definitely the closest pronunciation of Alicia's name that I've heard so far.
We'll only get more first one here.
Oh god.
Bro,
No
you
one ever
can't
told
even
you to
get
have
close.
such a complicated name there.
I am so complicated.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
funny how much her name gets fucked up, and it's not even a complicated name. Bruh.
Well, there's
just
like
Alicia.
multiple
I don't know, man.
pronunciations.
She's
of
got
it.
2 I's and 2 A's in her name. That's too many vowels.
Alicia. I'm sure that she gets called Alicia a lot, huh?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
no,
makes
that's
sense.
one.
But the ways
And then
I've heard it
Alicia.
fucked up is just stupid. Like Alicia, I can see that one, but I've heard like some real dumb shit, honestly.
By the way, did you ever know that your
gonna
name is
call you
actually a
Alice.
Spanish word for a bobsled?
Are you serious? Oh, that's bizarre.
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn.
Damn, I got money in this game right now. Holy shit.
Oh, damn, huh, Antoine? How about you lend a couple of us a couple $1,000s here?
Shit, if I had this money, I really would.
Just a few thousand to get through the day, you know?
Dude,
Yeah,
I
for
would
more
give
tomorrow.
I would give both of you like a good 5,000 if I had this money right now. But
Only 5,000?
man, hell yeah, I only got 54,000. The fuck?
Jesus
Man,
Christ,
with that
bro.
amount of money, I'd make a guest room for my guest room. That way my guests could have guests.
Damn, I could have 96 ammo, dude, and still have money left over. I got
Oh, you're playing,
54k in this game.
Are you playing Dead Space again?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Alicia, what are you doing besides sucking down some of that precious oxygen for the rest of us?
Man, I know I'm a greedy fuck, but
Yeah.
I'm just doing some normal shit, other than just taking everybody's oxygen.
Yeah, Alicia, could you do us all a favor and stop taking up so much oxygen so there could be more for the rest of us?
I'll think about it.
I'll record her for you.
Look at my new suit.
Damn, you're even more suited up.
Hell yeah.
More armor.
Don't have to get any more zombie blood on it.
Yeah, because right now it's all shiny and stuff. I don't want to be tarnishing.
I don't want to become a tarnished either.
Nah, absolutely not.
Not unless you're going to be playing Elden Ring anyway.
Alright.
Which, by the way, have you finally played that, Alicia?
I played a little bit, but I haven't played much, unfortunately.
They have some of the sickest boss designs I've seen in their kinds of games, in that particular one.
Yeah, they really do. From
See
what
the
I
cat,
saw,
please,
even.
the
I have,
cat boss.
I have not seen that one yet.
That doesn't sound familiar to me either. I don't know who the cat boss is in Elden Ring.
Yeah, there's a cat boss.
Oh, I'm excited. for
I'll
that
take
one.
I'll take your word for it. I just
Cat boss is a giant sword. And he
of
breathes
course
fire.
Of course it breathes fire. What else would it breathe? Oxygen?
Like me?
Alright.
I need a workbench now. I should be able to get a pretty crazy upgrade.
I mean, there was that lightning dragon first God of War. The dragon fight. For the first dragon fight. That thing was breathing lightning for some reason.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, actually. I can't say I've seen a lightning-breathing dragon to that extent.
That
What I will
sounds
say-
dope as fuck. A dragon breathing lightning? Sounds crazy.
Right.
Yeah. What I will give God of War, and they've been pretty consistent with this, I'd say, since the third one, is they do giant boss fights pretty well, because there's often a lot of giant boss fights. You know, it's often Kratos going up against some giant mythical beast, and they do it well. They have these highly detailed monsters. They don't just stand in place all boss fights. They move around. And I think they do them impressively well. I can't think of very many outside of God of War itself that do giant boss fights well.
Yeah, I've also have cinematic like Sony loves to do.
You know, that's why I didn't even mention that. That's just a given Sony trademark thing, essentially. But specifically to God of War, I think they do giant boss fights. Since they do them so often, they might as well do them well, since a lot of boss fights are against giant fucking things, so they might as well do them well, to be fair.
Right.
You know, imagine having a bunch of giants in your series, and they all kind of just stand there being big and slamming down on you. No. There better be some variety in the giant boss battles. Some of them better move around, fly around. I do think they did the dragon boss battles even better in the next one, the one that Ragnarok, because in that one they finally let the dragons like really fly around, and Kratos can actually do something about the flying dragons now. Like he actually has a way of attacking something in the air.
Man, they're making sure I stay topped up on ammo. Something's coming. About to be crazy.
There's a giant thing you use to work.
Yes, a bench. Let's go. I've been looking for one of these babies.
Antoine slaps the workbench because this thing can do so many weapon upgrades and on the table. Alicia, did I catch you playing some balloon tower defense?
Maybe.
We should all play around.
Right. Man, I was playing this shit like a motherfucker yesterday because I'm trying to level up my monkeys and there's a new paradigm, so.
Wait, what's the new Paragon?
The airplane one.
Oh.
That's the new one that came out.
I thought you were saying there was another new one or something. It's like, oh shit.
No.
Let's go. And then we'll go damage for this.
Isaac, I'm losing you. Something on the crew deck must be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
So anyone get their
Shit.
catalytic
The
converter
crew deck
stolen
is locked
recently?
down, but the deck
Oh,
supervisor
God.
might have an override key. The last location I have for
Thank
her is the
fuck.
gym. How long will it take to install
If that shit ever
singularity
happens
core on
again,
that shuttle?
Kevin's paying
Not
for
long.
it since he makes
No
fun
one
of it
tries
so
to
much.
stop me.
Hurry! We can't leave the marker in their hands.
I feel like that's the only reason.
Sure, put the financial burden on me.
Kevin's gonna have to come out at $2,000. Wasn't it 2,500 actually?
I think so, but I didn't have to pay that.
Yeah.
But this time, probably would.
Mhm. Your car
time
would
to sell
just
the
be
guest
loud as fuck
bedroom.
while we save up. What do I need from this? Or I guess I'll buy more health.
I like how I move forward and everybody else just backs up.
They're just like, yeah, Aaron, you got this.
Man, you be getting fucked up by the enemy team by yourself. And your teammates just be sitting there like, man, god damn, that diva's just having a good old time over there. Getting fucked up by 5 people. Just, that motherfucker's having such a good time. I don't want to intrude on anything, so I'll just let it happen. Man, they don't need no fucking help. They're having a good time. What, does this both lead to the same room? Man, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go the other way. Oh, it's not the same room.
Clearance confirmed.
was the same. What? What the hell? Not sure how that happened.
Entering zero gravity.
Z-ball?
Starting game. Level 1.
Oh, okay, I can't. Bro, why can't I just play the game? What the fuck? You're like, ah, man, you got all these things after you now. Really? Damn, how are you not dead yet? This is just a waste of time.
Oh, that van.
You guys know that 99% of Resident Evil 4 Remake budget went towards animating Leon's hair. According, this is all according. No, I'm serious. This is all according to a YouTube comment on the IGN review of Resident Evil 4 Remake.
IGN,
So you know my sources.
They had to make that video obvious.
There was a dude in the comment section of an IGN review of Resident Evil 4, which you know, he's very close to the source.
So, the real thing that happened is the budget didn't go nearly all to that. What it really went to is, you know, making the game like a normal developer would do. The hair physics are so good because they used a different technology this time to do the hair physics, that's all. I think it's some NVIDIA technology that they used. They use hair.
I'd be more convinced if you were
Visiting zero gravity.
Damn, there's nothing to grab in here? Ah, there's something. Good thing I bought a bunch of health. Oh, already been through here. Oh, hey, it's another store. Do I even need anything? I guess I could use more help at this point. That's already been through here.
Logging security code.
You're not gonna hurt anyone else. I'd say your usefulness has run out.
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost? Yes. Then why not with me? Mr. Temple has refused, but we are so close. Everything that has happened on the Ishimura is just the beginning.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
Shame.
Damn.
God damn it!
And a slow death in stasis. I think your death will come faster.
Damn, why does he always have one of these things around? I guess it's not in here because I'm not scanning. Should I buy something? Eh. I need more ammo. I could use more ammo. Damn, I don't have a single note. It's crazy.
Wow, our Zarya is not even shooting them motherfuckers, bro. That shit's crazy. Wow, our Zarya is not
What is that?
Damn. That would be so fucking good right now.
Patient? Isaac. Symptoms? Mania?
Thanks.
What was the last one?
What the fuck?
Oh shit. It was just like, surprise.
Good thing I say that, right?
Don't fear the process of transformation, or the appearance of angels too. Patient. Symptoms. Mania.
Toxic hazard detected.
I realized it was Lizzo. Fucking Mandalorian episode until after.
Toxic hazard clear.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Toxic hazard detected.
Where the hell am I supposed to be putting this battery? Oh my god, I found it. Where did the battery go? I don't even know where I'm trying to put this battery.
It goes for a game interaction now.
Still don't know where the hell I'm taking this battery.
Things like you have to travel far to get it put into old.
What the fuck? I just can't. What? Game's like, come in here, man. It's like not rolling.
Toxic hazard cleared.
Is there a store in here? Alright, on my next save, I'm gonna call it for the night on Dead Space and play some You said what, Aaron?
Don't play this.
It's all good, I'm feeling it. Don't know for how long I'll be feeling it, but I'm feeling it.
That fucking SpongeBob line to have it later.
Ew, that shit looks so disgusting.
It was pulsating.
2 hours later. Man, fuck this game, this fuck.
Oh, shit. Fucking Torb. 10 minutes fucking Torb. Motherfuckers over there sniffing glue while it's dirt. God damn it.
God damn it. Wait. God damn it. Hey, there's a save in here.
Feel that? That's rude. Absolutely.